Hey everyone, it's Hot Shoot here, and you know what it means. It's Wednesday, so that's another Would You Rather series episode. Now, before I get into the questions, I want to talk a little bit about the gameplay. Uh, some VG guys, we happened to be a lot at the time of playing this, and we got split up into two teams, so it was pretty much like VG against VG, kind of, and just a little spoiler, my team won, so that's, yeah. And we're playing Rush on Scent Crossing, and yeah, we're attacking team, so that's pretty much it about the gameplay, kind of. I think I was using the AS Val. I had just unlocked it at the time, I believe, and I absolutely love this weapon. It's just amazing. I can't wait until extended mags. The 21 round magazine is perfect for a 1v1. It's like absolutely perfect, or maybe even a 1v2. But when it goes up against more players, I happen to not have a high enough magazine, and I would switch to my pistol or try to reload as fast as I can. But I always try to reload when I have at least a bullet in the chamber, because the reload without it is just like excruciatingly long, and I just don't really like it. So yeah. So the first question for today: would you rather be invisible or be able to read minds? I don't really know at this moment. I mean, there's some perks of both. Obviously, if you're invisible, you are invisible. You won't be seen. And if you read minds, then you could just read minds. I wouldn't really see the benefits of reading minds, unless you are a nosy person and just wish you could read minds, then I suppose that would be good for you. But for me, I would rather be invisible. Well, it doesn't say if you can change back. If I can change to be invisible and then visible, then I would do it. Like, that would be so awesome. I could just be boop invisible and just do my thing, whatnot, do whatever. Alright, next one. Would you rather be able to stop time or fly? I was just about to say fly, because I had a similar question on my first episode, with flying, because I would love to fly, because then I would not be, bound to my location at the moment. I can go wherever I want, and, but, to be honest, you know, being able to fly is all, fine and dandy, but if I could stop time, I mean, it could get me out of a pinch, if something bad's about to happen, I could just stop time and, move about, like, change it, like, move people around, like, if you saw Heroes with Hiro Nakamura, and him stopping the time and, changing the course of stuff is pretty awesome, but he can go in the past, too, and in the future, and you can't do that if it's just stopping time, so I don't know, pretty close, but, at my current moment and state of what I want and what I need right now, I would rather fly, to be honest. Alright, next one. Would you rather eat poison ivy or a handful of bumblebees? I would rather eat poison ivy. That's very, very easy. I am not gonna eat some bumblebees, cause, I'm shivering. Just the thought about, crunching on some bumblebees, and they get their stingers and stuff like that. No, I'd rather eat poison ivy. I'm not eating bumblebees. Alright. Alright, next one. Would you rather eat a bar of soap or drink a bottle of dishwashing liquid? What's with all this eating stuff? Ugh. A bar of soap or drinking a bottle of dishwashing liquid? I really wouldn't want to do either of them, but I have tasted soap, like a bar of soap before. I have tasted it. Because as a kid, I would have my mouth washed out for saying a bad word or something, got my mouth rubbed a little bit with some bar soap. But dishwashing liquid, I've never tasted, and to be honest, I don't ever want to taste it. So from my current knowledge of what I have tasted, I'd rather have soap or a bar of soap and like chug it down with like all my favorite foods and liquids, so it at least tastes decent. Okay. Would you rather eat a stick of butter or 5 tablespoons of hot pepper sauce? What's with all these eating questions? Oh my goodness. I would not want to eat butter, and I like spicy stuff. I absolutely like spicy foods. I try to push my limit of how much spicy I can have. You know, anytime there's an option to have it spicy, I always choose spicy. And at one time when I just discovered spicy, like, well, seriously discovered spicy. I'm sure before this time I had some spicy stuff, but seriously, went to eating spicy was like middle school. Um, and the first really spicy thing that was absolutely spicy was Flamin' Hot Cheetos. If you don't know what that is, go look it up. It's like Cheetos, but they're very spicy flavored. Flamin' Hot Cheetos, and those would be absolutely spicy. It would take me like multiple glasses of water to finish a bag, and right now I could, just finish a bag in one go without, having some water. It's not that spicy anymore. And even at one time, I think it was like, what was this? This was when I was a junior, so 2 years ago. I ate 2 habaneros, um, and I don't remember why anymore, but I just ate it, and I like went in the commissary and I got some, and I was like, oh, let me try it. I like spicy. I want to see how spicy this is. So I had the first one, and I was just mortified with how spicy it was in my mouth, and I was like, oh, let me just have the second one. It won't be as painful, and that was a very bad decision. And my mouth was burning, and that sensation that you feel like your taste buds, and it's just like even drinking water tastes weird. Well, it doesn't taste weird, but it feels weird on your tongue. I don't know, your tongue feels weird. And I had that for like a week and a half, and it was absolutely horrible. But ever since I had that, anything that's like spicy now is not really as spicy. It's like enjoyable. I don't know how to explain it. Like before, it would be, hot spicy and it would be hard to eat. But now it's like spicy and it's enjoyable, like flavorful spicy. I don't know. So, tip, don't eat 2 habaneros unless you want to enjoy spicy foods. Alright, next one. Would you rather... No, I'm not doing this. Would you rather eat a stick of butter or a gallon of ice cream? Alright, I'll just do gallon of ice cream. Get that out of the way. It's too many would you rather eat stuff. Okay. Would you rather publish your diary or make a movie on your most embarrassing moment? I never had a diary. Well, I did, actually, when I was in elementary going to middle school. I believe at the time I was in Kansas, and then I moved to Germany. And during that phase, I did have one, I believe. And it was like this Harry Potter one, or maybe I even had it way further ahead. But, I looked at it a couple weeks ago, actually, and my handwriting was horrible, so I guess I was like in elementary. And, there was nothing written in it. Nothing like life, altering in there. It was just like, oh, what happened? Like on the first one, it said I got a new bed, and it's very comfortable or something. So, I'd rather publish my diary, the one that I have. I would not make a movie of my most embarrassing moment. It would, no. Oh my goodness, I don't even want to think about that. Alright, next one. Would you rather never use the internet again or never watch TV again? I'd rather never watch TV again because I never watched TV really much in the first place anyway. I used to watch it all the time. And that was like during the time that the computer I'm using right now was like kind of bad. It was like a single core processor, and it had like a really old graphics card. It was like made in like 2005, 2006. And now that I have an upgraded computer and I have a MacBook, I'm on the computer all the flippin' time, so I'd rather have no TV. So this concludes the end of the video. If you have any suggestions or questions or would you rathers you want me to answer, leave them in the comments, like the video if you liked it, and yeah, happy gaming, guys.